Saitama is mostly a buy and hold stock worth 0.002. The EMA 50 is currently at 0.0000260, which is very important because the price of Saitama AV2 has dropped by 0.62 in the last 24 hours. Saitama has really gotten into a volume that usually stays at 1187,790 in a huge way. 16 to 22 July 2023. In this video, we'll talk you through the Saitama cost examination for now or for a week from now. We'll also try to answer some of the most commonly asked questions about important issues. What is the most likely short-term cost expectation for Saitama in general? A kind of wise interest in a straightforward way Saitama MAD2 support and resistance levels, etc., which shows that Saitama AV2 support and obsessiveness levels are especially important. Which is a very large number, but the total trading amount is still at 20 billion. Or so they really thought. Bitcoin has 49.89% of the entry market, while Ethereum only has 16.33%, or so they thought. This led to Bitcoin's price dropping to $30,231.42 after a loss of 0.54, which is a big deal. In the past 24 hours, Ethereum's value has dropped by 0.65 to 1860.73, which is also important. XRP, the main local coin, is up by 0.66 and is currently trading at 47 cents. This shows that Bitcoin has 49.89% of the entry market, while Ethereum has 16.33%, which is a very important number. Also, Coco's BCX fell to 60 cents after a 0.77 drop in value, showing that market research over the last 24 hours showed a loss of 1.84, bringing the total digital currency market to $1 trillion. 112561953 is an incredibly big number. Most of these events show that the market is currently going down. For example, Saitama's intraday volume usually stays at 11,877.90, which shows that, contrary to what most people think, the crypto market as a whole is going down in a bad way. Saitama support and resistance, in a real sense, are important technical indicators used to find key price levels where a trend can go in a different direction. Showing how Bitcoin has 49.89% of the entry market and Ethereum has a strength of 16.33% in a big way. Support is a level where buyers become more active and keep the coin's price from falling any more. Similarly, a barrier is a level at which sellers really start to move in a dynamic way and stop the price of the coin from going up. These events show that the market is going down at the moment. And Saitama's intraday volume is still at 11,877.90, or so they thought. Below are the support and resistance levels for Saitama. Saitama 2 implementation. Saitama has gone down in every way that matters, and it has lost 0.62 in the last 24 hours. So Saitama's, especially intraday volume, usually stays at 11,87790, or so they thought. The current value of Saitama 2i and large is floating at 0.002, and 118,7790 US dollars were traded in the same time period, so Saitama support and opposition levels, etc., show that Saitama support and opposition levels, etc., are generally very important. The market cap for Saitama is usually $719,472,243 US dollars, and the price of a coin varies by $8.06 over the course of a week. This means that support is a level where buyers become more active and, contrary to what most people think, stop the price of a coin from falling any further. Saitama AV2 value study how much Saitama costs. We often use relative strength index, RSI, moving averages, and difference mapped backing levels, blocking levels, different time span moving midpoints, and simple moving in every way that counts. Normal SMA and comment moving type of normal EMA to explicitly look at the future trend for July 8, 2023, in a way that is explained below, and in a very big way. We often use the Relative Strength Index, RSI, and normal intermingling and difference MACD backing levels, obstruction levels, and different time span moving midpoints. The MACD line, in particular, is still below the essentially signal line after a hybrid, which shows how resistance is a level where traders get very active and usually stop the coin's price from going up. This shows that these events really show that the market is going in a really downward direction at the moment, which usually means that Saitama's intraday price is going down. Financial backers should watch for any changes in direction on the daily graph, which shows how Bitcoin's price dropped to $30,231.42 after a decade K of 0.54, while Saitama's Williams %R marker is at 68.196 for the 14-day time span, showing a neutral situation.